Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A Fargo woman took to Facebook in hopes of finding her mother, who went missing under eerie circumstances.
The woman says her mom, 36-year-old Jackie Reinke, was at a West Fargo hotel with an unknown male when she says the situation got hostile and she had to take matters into her own hands. Let's go live to Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter, Bailey Hurley, who has more on what unfolded this morning. Bailey?
Mike, Andrea, I'm here at the Howard Johnson Hotel in West Fargo, where family members of Jackie Reinke tell me that she came here early this morning to smoke with another man. They say that situation soon turned hostile when he continuously tried to force Reinke to have sex with him. And she also says that he was holding her hostage, not letting her leave the hotel room. Now, they say that the man went downstairs to the front desk and tried to check out of the hotel, and that's when Reinke says that she was fearing for her life. And that's when she saw a literal window of opportunity. And she went to the window of her second-story hotel room and opened it up, jumped through the screen door and onto the ground. And now you can still see her marks from where she landed when she came crashing to the ground. Now, Reinke was missing until about 1:30 this afternoon, until she was finally reunited with her family. Now, Reinke's daughter tells me that although she doesn't have any serious injuries, she is still in quite a bit amount of pain from that second-story fall. Now, all West Fargo police could tell me is that early this morning they were called for a welfare check here at the hotel, but after doing door-to-door searches around the neighborhood, they couldn't find that woman. Now, obviously, this is an ongoing investigation, and we'll keep you updated as we get more details. But for now, reporting live in West Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you, Bailey. Tomorrow we'll have an exclusive interview with both Reinke and her family members about what exactly happened in that hotel room this morning.
Take it easy on the roads, sidewalks, and parking lots. The snow and wind have created some travel trouble. Let's find out from Hutch if there's any more challenges coming tonight. Hutch?
Well, we do have some passing flakes of snow, and we've seen that from time to time here in the FM area. Very little additional accumulation, but northwest winds keeping us on the cold side tonight, with temperatures ranging from the mid-teens in north central North Dakota to 22 in Alexandria. Right now, Fargo at 20 degrees. Here's a look at traffic on Interstate 94. Remember to allow extra distance between you and the car in front of you, particularly on those side streets, which are a little bit extra slippery tonight. Temperatures in the teens for our evening, with a pretty persistent northwest wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. I'll have details on how long this cold spell. Then we'll have a chance to see that warmer weather return to the valley here in a few minutes.
Yeah, let's hope it's not months.
I don't think it'll be months.
All right.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. Download it for free.
One person was taken to a hospital this afternoon after a three-vehicle crash that happened in Fargo. Police say the crash occurred just before 3 p.m. near M&H gas station off of Main Avenue. Traffic in that area was backed up because of the crash. The cause, though, is still under investigation.
A daycare and an office building in Fargo were evacuated earlier today over a gas smell throughout the building. Firefighters found elevated carbon monoxide readings in the building, but no indication of flammable gas. Firefighters say that the CO readings varied in the building from 25 parts per million in the daycare to 70 parts per million on the second floor. The office spaces were evacuated. The children in the daycare were moved to a room with low CO readings. About 15 adults and 20 children were evaluated from the building and taken out of that building. The cause of the elevated CO was a construction crew using a gas-powered concrete saw inside the building without ventilation.
Authorities have identified the 66-year-old man whose body was found in a Minnesota field. The Polk County Sheriff's Office says it was called in around 8 last night, just outside of Fertile. The man is identified as 66-year-old Timothy Burhow of Grand Forks. He had been hunting on that property and was found by a friend. Foul play is not suspected.
A man from Grand Forks is in jail tonight after he allegedly assaulted a man with a knife. Police responded yesterday afternoon at 1108 North 39th Street for a disturbance between two people at an apartment complex. That's when police say they found a 65-year-old Grand Forks man who had been injured in a knife attack. Police located and arrested 37-year-old Dickie Demery on charges of aggravated assault. They say Demery knew the victim and that the attack appears to be a targeted incident. The victim's injuries are unknown at this time. A Fergus Falls man has been sentenced for 3 counts of felony assault with a dangerous weapon. Authorities say 29-year-old Theodore Teedy was sentenced to 6 years, but will only serve 4 because of time already served. Officers were called to his home in Fergus Falls back in 2017 for threatening someone with a gun during a nearly 3-hour standoff. Police say that Teedy fired a number of shots. No one was hurt, and Teedy eventually surrendered.
Results are in following Election Day, but one Cass County measure that failed to increase the sales tax a half cent could still end up costing taxpayers more.
Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz joins us now to explain. Rose?
Mike and Andrea, Cass County Measure 1 would have called for a half-cent sales tax for a new emergency communication system. We as a county voted no on that one, but here's how it may end up costing us instead in property tax. Cass County officials say getting a new state emergency radio system is non-negotiable.
This system is being phased out. And we've been planning for 3 or 4 years knowing that was coming. It's our radio system. It's how we communicate. Emergency responder to emergency responder. So it's something we must have.
That's why it was on Tuesday's ballot as a county measure to pay for it in sales tax.
Funded by a lot of our visitors and friends that come here for everything from work to entertainment, medical services.
In other words, had we voted yes on the measure, the cost would have been spread out enough that it would only take us about a year to pay it off. But Cass County Commissioner Chad Peterson believes since we voted no, instead, he says, we'll pay in property tax.
That means there's going to be roughly 5 mills of property taxes on every home, on every commercial property in Cass County for the next 5 years.
Did we vote for that, or did we not have
the county commission sets the budget. That's part of our budget in anticipation that this didn't pass.
Peterson says Tuesday's vote was less of a yes or no and more of a how are we funding it.
We have to have 911 services. The radios have to work. If you call 911, the police had better show up.
So how much will this cost you as a homeowner? Well, 5 mills of property tax is roughly $20 on every $100,000 of your house, meaning for an average homeowner with a house worth around $250,000, it's about an extra $50 per year. Mike and Andrea.
All right, thanks, Rose. Commissioner Peterson also says you're still able to reach out to state lawmakers in Bismarck to ask them if to find a statewide solution if you're against paying this extra property tax. And here's an update on a couple of statewide measures that did pass. Legislators will now have to go through each measure to work out the official language as well as the costs. But we know that the statewide measure number 1, which would create an ethics commission, is looking to cost less than $200,000. And Measure 4 would provide free personalized license plates to volunteer emergency responders. That could cost between $1 and $5 million.
All you donut lovers out there, this one's for you. A popular donut shop is opening up another location. Sandy's Donuts tweeted that they'll be opening a new location in South Fargo, and it will open in the summer of 2019. More information is expected to be released at a later time.
Getting engaged is supposed to be a joyous and exciting time for a couple. Later on Valley News Live at 6, what's undermining the process and how harmful it can be.
Up next, the voters have spoken and history is made in Minnesota.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live. You're watching Valley News Live on KVLY, your hometown NBC station.
It's the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale with up to 10% off sale prices. Plus, pay 0 down with no interest financing until 2020 and free shipping. Home donates a portion of the proceeds to Fisher House for Veterans. The Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture.
Tonight.
Everybody out! Toxic exposure in the ED.
This is the episode.
No! Hey!
That will bring Chicago Med.
Emergency exits are locked.
To its knees.
Ethan!
then, a family of heroes. And one has fallen. A truly exceptional Chicago fire. And on Chicago PD, one cop, you're in danger, becomes a target. Please don't do this. New Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
Is that too much pizza?
Is the XL&Y too much pizza for us?
Oh no, that's my personal extra large pizza.
Now for $8, get any XL&Y. We make it, you bake it. Papa Murphy's.
At A&B Business Solutions, we're known for our copy and print machines, but we offer so much more. Managed print services, document management, IT management, office furniture, office supplies, promotion items, purified water and gourmet coffee, and sales and leadership development. At A&B Business Solutions, we're always number 2 because our customers are number 1.
Shop at Home Seasonal Concepts for everything Christmas. You'll find a variety of trees, wreaths, and garlands now up to 40% off. Then shop decor and tree trim. Save up to 40% off Christmas at Home Seasonal Concepts, inside all home furniture showrooms.
Tonight's news is brought to you by Casey's General Store.
As temperatures fall, the number of people who become seriously ill from carbon monoxide poisoning goes up. That's according to Minnesota health experts. To protect yourself and your family from carbon monoxide, you can follow these safety tips. Make sure you're working carbon monoxide alarms to detect potentially deadly conditions. Have your furnace or wood-burning stove inspected annually. Never run a gasoline or propane charcoal or a grill inside your home or in the garage. At high levels, carbon monoxide can cause death within minutes. Symptoms of overexposure to carbon monoxide include headache, fatigue, dizziness, shortness of breath, nausea, and confusion.
Between making the rounds on national television, newly elected Minnesota Congresswoman and first Somali American in Congress, Ilhan Omar, spent some time at the University of Minnesota this morning. She was part of a bipartisan panel analyzing last night's results. A huge topic was the effect that President Trump had on this election. Omar says President Trump's politics of fear helped Democrats earn some of their wins across the country last night.
There is a kind of politics that's about joy, that's about hope, that's about optimism, that's about inclusion. And we want to invite you to build that kind of democracy with us and to build a community with us.
Omar says she has plans to focus on infrastructure and expanding democracy.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, meet the North Dakota teenager who created her own prosthetics.
Temperatures falling across the valley, but the chance of grasshoppers also dropping. A few snow showers passing through the valley as we closed out our day. More on the way. Only 26 today in Fargo. Will it get better? Yes, but how long? Details next.